Hey, how you doing? This is the official G.O.A.T podcast. I'm here with
Hitman and Hitmaker.
what's up? What's up? Stay tuned. We'll be right back. We're in a this is number 3 interview. You're gonna be seeing a lot of interviews. A lot of people are coming through. You'll be surprised some of the people that we've already started talking to about coming into the show. So definitely stay tuned. Just wanted to talk to the hit maker, man. I want to get a younger version of what's going on in the streets, what's going on in the music industry. What you talked a lot about what was happening to you in regards to how you feel like these reviews are not really giving you what you really want. Explain a little bit more about that.
The thing about the state of hip hop, man, a lot of these reviews are only looking for one specific sound, and I feel like they need to broaden their horizon with these sounds. A hit song shouldn't have a specific sound. Good music should just be good music. And a lot of these reviews, they're looking for a specific sound, and when artists don't give it to them, they automatically dismiss the sounds. And that's what a lot of artists are going through right now. A lot of artists, alternative artists, or artists who make different types of music, you know what I'm saying? They're not getting no exposure because every time they bring their music to these platforms are rejecting their music because it don't sound like what we're used to hearing or things like that. And it gets frustrating as an independent artist.
But it's all music. I mean, when you're reviewing music, you're reviewing music for what it is. I understand what you're saying that, if it's trap or is
R&B,
R&B,
soul, that's like in Atlanta. So there's another artist I know. He's more of a neo soulful type singer,
right?
And he's from Chicago. And if you know anything about Chicago is flooded with drill. That's all they want to hear is drill. So he came to Atlanta thinking it would be different. And when he came to Atlanta, same problems. Because his sound isn't that turned up, high, a whole bunch of bass, you know what I'm saying? He really singing about something. He can sing. This ain't his music is good. I listened to it. But I was like, oh man, the only critique I have on his music is because he records it himself. If he gets into a professional studio, it's over with. But
he sounds good though.
No, yeah. Even through me, I can listen to a song even if the quality is bad. I can still see the talent. I can see how you put the song together. I can see how you structured the song. And so when he came to Atlanta, he said it's the same issues. He go to these platforms, and because he's not making booty shaking music or that type of music, they're rejecting him, and he's been having trouble getting his career off because they only want to listen to a very specific time. If you're not drowned out in auto tune or if you're not rapping fast, now they want every rapper to rap super fast to the point where you can't even understand what they saying.
Wow, so that's the trend right now.
Yeah,
super fast.
Yeah, super fast, everything, a lot of beat.
Well, one of the things you were saying off the camera, you were talking about how the music, you don't even want to engineer anymore because the music is not, they don't take their time with the music. Explain that a little bit more.
All right, so from being up top, I went to my first studio when I was 11. And when I went to my first studio, at that time period, people used to sit down and really focus and write their music. They would practice the cadence. They would rehearse the song 100 times before they go to the studio. Now, when these artists come to the studio, first off, they come in the studio with nothing written. So they ain't even, this might be the first time they listened to the beat when they came to the studio. I got this beat. Okay, bet.
So they waste a lot of time.
Well, yeah, not even wasting time. They go right into the booth and they just start spitting whatever comes to their head, and then they punching in, and
it sound garbage.
Yeah, because they trying to knock out, artists now, well, at least rap artists. Because I will say this, R&B singers, real deal singers, I enjoy working with them because they actually take their time with the music, and these women too. I've noticed women take more time with their music than the men. Men, they just want to go in there and freestyle and knock out a song in 5 minutes, but the women, they're more, you know how women are, you know,
Right.
just, you can tell just from how women get dressed. They take more time than the men. Men, we can just throw on a sweatsuit and walk outside. While women, oh, I gotta do my hair, my makeup, and, you feel me? So they do that same, they take that same approach with their music.
Right.
But like, you know, going from that era where people used to like really put their focus and they all into their music to an era where people just want to go to the studio and see how many songs they could record in an hour, you can see the loss in quality, you know. And then everybody want to rap about the same stuff. Like, you know, me as an engineer, I like to push myself.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's rock music, whether it's R&B, neo soul, I like to touch different genres just so I can have a different perspective on music.
All right, before we go any further, I just wanted to talk about you know, we have this thing that I do on the show that we you know, this is the G.O.A.T show. This is the official G.O.A.T podcast. So the concept of the G.O.A.T podcast is to uplift some of the GOATs and talk about them and make sure that people are aware that they still exist. And one today is we're talking about Jagged Edge. Jagged Edge is, you know, shout outs to Jagged Edge. They were a group out of Atlanta and they're still here. I'm not sure if they're still in Atlanta, but Jagged Edge music is phenomenal. It's R&B, real R&B, like you were talking about.
Yeah, I love Jagged Edge.
I met them many years ago at a club, and it was you know, just it's crazy because the club scene has changed so much. But it was I think it was a club called After 12, I think it was called. And it was off of Monroe area, and it was a late night club. It was, you know, after midnight, I think it was called. And they showed up and they performed, and you know, I was a fan after that for many years. But I wanted just to say, Jagged Edge, you know, you're in the G.O.A.T Museum. If you want to come by the G.O.A.T Museum and see you in the G.O.A.T Museum, up on the wall, you are here. Congratulations. I haven't got a chance to meet you or, I mean, run into you again after that one time we did meet, but you are here. All right? So, shout out to Jagged Edge.
Yeah, for real, man. Whole world, the whole city laughing at me. That's my shit. Walk out of heaven, but I still be moving all that shit.
What's that name? You still remember him?
Yeah, I still be listening to it, man. I always listen to Jagged Edge. I always listen to the old school.
You know, Rodriguez is one of the artists that I really listen to now. Shout out to Rodriguez, you know, one of Lil Baby's artists.
Oh yeah, Rollo,
you know,
yeah.
I think Rollo Rodriguez, he's got a sound, like he got that voice that, you know, it sounds like he's trying to actually he's gonna get ready to start singing, you know what I'm saying? But the vibe is, I like that music. I like his music. That's one of the artists. My playlist, you're going to be hearing about my playlist soon. I'm going to start writing down my playlist. But getting back to what we were talking about in regards to the just music in general, you've kind of grown your sound, I guess. And you know, I've heard of you, you know, before. You got the new record. What's your newest record out?
Hold on one second, man. Calling me. But yeah, man. Right now I'm pushing the record Big Fish, but I got a lot of records that we about to drop. I'm about to just drop. I got like 6 videos. The next record I'm gonna drop, more than likely is gonna be Talking Money.
Okay.
No, I'm trying to get everything ready for the summertime. So you know, if you want to drop in the summertime, you gotta start promoting in the winter and the spring.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You wanna drop in the winter, you gotta start promoting in the summertime. You know what I mean? You gotta know which records go with. So you know, these Big Fish is more on like some boss talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause me, man, I'm a boss. I don't look like a boss right now, man. You know what I mean? But you know, when I put that shit on, you gonna know, you feel me? But I like to talk about, you know, I like to tell people, man, be about your business, get some money, man. Yo, man, forget that beef, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm on. Like, Hey man, get you a nice little chick, you know what I'm saying, on your side, man. You know, I like that type of shit. I got videos where I got the bad chick, she opened my door and she drive me around. You know what I'm saying? That's just what I like to do. You feel me?
I feel you. I feel you. Well,
yeah,
you
I
know,
like fly
like
shit.
I've been in Atlanta 25 years. I've seen Atlanta change from, you know, from a stylish vibe to a grimy style. You know, it changed, you know, with the music. Music has a way of kind of directing people's thoughts and patterns, you know, and people don't understand that. It's real important that you watch what you listen to, because it kind of seeps into your spirit.
Yeah, you gotta think, man. Repetition is subconscious. Like if I'm listening to a song that says murder, murder, kill, kill 100 times a day, now I don't even know why I'm thinking about murder all day. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo.
You know, I was watching this movie. It's a movie Will Smith made recently. I mean, it was called Focus. You ever seen that movie, Focus?
Nah, I ain't seen that movie.
Well, it talks about, it shows how, you know, he would teach people certain things. Like, for example, if you like, it was a number that he had to have this guy remember, that it was 55, and he had it. What he did all day, he put 55 on the football jersey. He had it hanging from like chandelier with 55 on it. The waitress came in and had 55 on the menu.
Damn.
Everything was 55. Subliminally, it became 55 to him. So he told the guy, was like, listen, I'm gonna put $1 million on it. You pick a number out, a jersey out there in the football field, and he had one of his guys with the 55 on. You know what I'm saying? And he was standing there like he was a football player. He had the uniform on and everything. So he said, I'm gonna guess the number, because he already knew. He said, he asked him. He said, listen, you ain't gotta even tell me what number you picked, right? But your subliminal, when somebody's able to pick a number like that, you were so excited that you couldn't lie to them that number wasn't 55.
Yeah,
so I'm just saying that subliminally, we don't realize how much influence just music and things that we hear on a continuous basis. We have to work on that. That's real important, you know?
Yeah, I mean, they've done studies, man. You know, your environment actually could change your brain. You know what I'm saying? Your brain, your neurons, and all that stuff. Environment plays a huge factor in the music. And like I said, with today's time, you know, somewhere down the line, there was a shift in music. Because if you go back to early 2000s, 90s, 80s, it was a lot more. You know, you did have, you know, your turned up stuff and all that, but the broader message was more like love, unity. You know what I'm saying? People talking about real life things, such as, like, you know, people will make songs about hating going to school, or some people make songs about getting evicted from their apartments. You know, things that people can relate to. While now, it seems like the shift done turned into, you know,
gang banging, killing, and robbing.
Even though you still do have your artists that do make real music, because a lot of people will be like, well, there are people there, you got to find them. But the fact of the matter is, back in the day, you didn't have to find them. I didn't have to search 100 artists in Spotify to find a great artist, because before, we as a community, we pushed the artists.
Well, you got to understand, like, what I've noticed people talk about all the time is that the music executives are really pushing that agenda, you know, and then we have to kind of push back with saying this is the kind of music that we want to hear. So you know, it's a way that we can do that by telling our radios and people that we count on to give us the music, to tell us what kind of music we want to hear.
But people are speaking. You know, I think what's going on is, you know, when hip hop first came out, and me, I'm a rapper, so I'm always coming from a place of just hip hop, because I feel like hip hop was our weapon. It was the way for the hood to kind of tell the world what was going on. It was a way for us to kind of like have our own culture, and it became so powerful. You know, people are showing that they don't want to listen to this. Juicy J just came out and said hip hop sales are down by 40%, man. So if that's not, you know, the numbers don't lie. Numbers are showing. When I talk to people nowadays, they say they don't even listen to rap music. They said, bro, I stopped listening to rap music. Or if they do listen to rap music, they go back in time and listen to it. Or they may listen to a song here and there from G.O.A.T or Kendrick or a big artist like Lil Baby. But you know, the broad scheme, but broadly though, they listen to R&B and Afrobeats. Like Afrobeats done kind of took over for hip hop, like because even though, but Afrobeats is just a vibe. You know, think about hip hop. Hip hop was gritty. It was raw. It was
Let me tell you, I went to South Africa and also Dubai too. I was in Dubai and I was in South Africa.
See, I ain't been to them yet.
But South Africa, I went to their clubs out there, and they party like 24 hours, but they party to Afro beats, and you know the girls dance in the sections the same way we did, you know, back with R&B and hip hop. They do the same thing. You know, they flipping their cheeks all over the place. It's crazy. But I just want to let people know, man. Like we still love our R&B. We still love hip hop. But we wanted to be a little bit more spread out in regards to giving us a choice.
Yeah, that's it, man. You know, like with these going back to these platforms, you know what I'm saying? Why are y'all not pushing? You know, when we gonna find the next Michael Jackson? You know what I'm saying? When we gonna find the next Prince? When we gonna start finding the artists to fill the
because they think that's corny.
Yeah, but if you think about it, bro, most of us, my age and even younger and all that, they still listen to Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson made timeless music. These people made time. See, it's a difference between a hit and a timeless hit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So where's the timeless music? You know, now, and that's not to say timeless music isn't out, but when you look at the mainstream, they're not pushing out timeless music. They're just getting a quick buck here. And that's why these artists now, if you look at it, back then, an artist might drop an album maybe once every 2 years. But you would listen to that album for 2 years. You know, we would continuously listen to the album. Like, now, man, people listen to the album one time and it's on to the next. You know what I'm saying? That's why these artists have to flood the internet. They have to keep dropping. They don't even have time to even focus on music no more because the music is so microwave. They got to keep it coming or else they're going to get lost in the sauce.
Yeah, I understand. I understand the attitude and direction of the young artists. But I think why you creating this microwave music, you should also be creating music that never will go out of style. You know what I'm saying? I think as an artist, you should have two programs. One record that you know might not hit right away because it's too deep. You know what I'm saying? It's too deep. But it's a record that eventually on your album that's gonna probably stand the test of time.
For sure. You know like every music has its place. Like that's not me to say like if I go to the club, I don't want to listen to no Kendrick. I'm gonna be honest. Put some Future on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It depends.
Well, you know, I want to say one of the artists that I think that does timeless hip hop is Future.
Oh yeah, for sure.
2 Chainz. You know, we talked about 2 Chainz on my last podcast, but. Yeah, man, those are the kind of people, you know, T.I. does too, in his own way.
I'll still be bumping T.I.
You know,
T.I.
Shout out to T.I., man.
Yeah, he got some timeless hits, bro. He got some timeless ones too. But see, that's because these artists, like, even if you listen to, I know some people from, you know, I'm on the West Side, and there are people I know who's been in the studio with Future, like, just watching his whole creative process.
Right.
And Future gonna turn off all the lights. He gonna be in the studio, all the lights off. And he gonna take his time with the music. He working on cadence. He working on. Future takes his time with his music, and that's why Future, Drake, and all them they stand the test of time. Yeah, Future's a trap rapper, but he's a different level of trap rapper. You know what I'm saying? You can tell he really perfects his craft. And then even look at his songwriting. He done wrote for Rihanna. He done wrote for Sierra. Like that's an artist, man.
Yeah,
he's an artist. That's why Andre 3000 even said he's a fan of Future.
Yeah.
And we respect Andre 3000. If Andre 3000 bumping Future, that means Future must be.
Yeah, I've been listening to Future for years, man. I'm looking for other artists that will fit that realm, you know, okay? Because I'm an OG in the game. So now my whole thing is my playlist has to have a little bit of education in it too. It can't be numbness. You know what I'm saying? Now, when I'm in the gym, I love to get that numbness, but we need some music, bro. We need some music that's gonna hold on to you and make you want to stay there and chill and listen to it. You know?
Yeah, for sure. I think, man, that's gonna come with, it's gonna come with. Hip hop just needs another shift. It's gonna come with.
It's gonna come. The shift is coming.
Oh no, it's coming
shift
because
is
people
coming.
right now is kind of like. Every time I talk to people, they like, bro, we not really. They say they don't like the music that's coming out right now. They might like their song, but overall, they say they don't like it. So as more and more people don't like it, and the money dries up, they gonna realize, okay, bro, we're gonna have to do something else. We're gonna have to find the next new thing, or else we're gonna lose it. And I think us, man, we gotta take back control.
It's the same thing you're saying about music. The same thing about the parties. And what I really want to talk about also is we're going to be at the Super Bowl this year. In the Super Bowl, we're doing something a little different. It's going to be the GOAT Mansion. So if you want to be involved with the GOAT Mansion, tag me below on my page, on my Instagram page, in hashtag or my Facebook hashtag the GOAT Mansion, because I want you to know that we're gonna have cool vibe. It's not gonna be the party concept, but it's gonna be somewhere where you want to be. We're inviting all the GOATs, and you'll know who you are, because we're gonna be sending out invitations to you, let you know. We'll be sending it out in the next week or so. So definitely make sure you tune in the GOAT Mansion that's going to be happening during the Super Bowl. We're considering doing an All-Star game, but it's going to be so cold. It's in Indianapolis, I think.
Oh no, you ain't messing with the cold.
It's a little chilly for
like
me.
How it's cold in Atlanta right now.
Oh my God!
I don't mess with the cold, man.
But last thing I want to talk about before what do you think about Cat Williams, man?
Yo, you know what's crazy, man? I've been working so much, I haven't had a chance to really sit down and dissect it, but I've been seeing little bits and pieces, man. Cat Williams, to me, has always spoke his mind.
Yeah.
And he's always been against the industry from a comedic standpoint. So this problem ain't just in hip hop. It's in comedy. It's in movies. Because one thing I tell people too, like even with movies, like why don't we see happy black couples anymore? It's always interracial. It's always interracial. And then when you see a black couple, it's always some type of drama or something where the man cheated and now the woman goes with the light. You feel me? It's always something. It's never just
we ain't got that love.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's always that. But then when you
like
see
my marriage, you know.
Yeah, you feel me? So this is a problem that we're seeing because the thing I feel like, us as a people, we're so powerful that they have to keep us separated, because the second we are unified, you know what I'm saying? Because movies unify you. That's subconscious. You got kids growing up. You got these little girls growing up, and every movie they see, I'm not trying to be racist or nothing, but every movie they see, bro, the black girl's happy with the white man. They don't see the girl happy with the black man. So subconsciously, they're gonna go after the white man. And even
that's a deep statement you just made.
Yeah, man, it's all subconscious, bro.
Yeah.
It's all programming, bro. From the music to comedy. One of the things Cat Williams was saying was like a lot of these comedians are really industry plants. A lot of them had to wear dresses before they got their big breaks. Even with that, come on.
The dresses, man. Come on, man.
Remember Dave Chappelle? Remember what happened with Dave Chappelle? The Dave Chappelle show made so much money for Comedy Central, but yet when Dave Chappelle wanted to keep his ownership and keep it his idea,
they showed a picture of David Chappelle in a dress.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to see that, man.
Yeah, I just saw that shit. I was like, oh, they tried to catch him. They caught him with a Photoshop. But you know what it was? He was doing a comedy skit. It was a skit, like he was just doing some shit. But
I'm gonna have to see it, man, because
yeah,
the way he talked about the dress, man,
yeah,
before he went to Africa,
yeah,
he was just against it. So Cat Williams the same way. He like, man, I ain't wearing no dress. Like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? He's saying like, man, y'all folks.
They just want to plant. They want to make us. They want to take our. They want to feminize us. That's the problem.
Bro, the black man.
You know what I'm saying?
The black man is public enemy #1 in America, and we're not even trying to fight with America anymore. We just like, look, give us the equality, man. You know what I'm saying? But also, they also don't want men to be independent. They want control over you, and I think that's why Cat Williams is so dangerous, because he's like, yo, I'm not bowing down to nobody.
You know what somebody said on his. I read some of the comments, and they were saying that please protect this man. You know what I'm saying? Because he is enemy #1. You know what I'm saying?
Especially after that last interview.
Oh my God! So
last interview, he done went on everybody. Then he also brought up too that it's not fair that some comedians, you know, like when he was touching on Tiffany Haddish, which he always talks about Tiffany Haddish, like he does not like Tiffany Haddish, but
you don't like Tiffany Haddish?
Every interview, he like, bro, show me a comedy special, show me anything that proves that she's a comedian. She's not even funny. And he was saying one of the things is like he brought up some other comedians. I forgot the one comedian that be with him. She kind of chubby, but he was like, a lot of these comedians, they not getting in the doors because they don't look good. You know what I'm saying? They going for the girl that looks good, who's not funny, and overlooking these people with the talent because they don't fit a certain look. You know what I'm saying? Another thing with Tiffany Haddish, she was like, the only reason why she on is because she showed that she'll sleep with a white man. You see what I'm saying? So this stuff gets a lot deeper, man. Like, you know, segregation, slavery, but this stuff gets so deep because this stuff wasn't a long time ago. You have people who are still in positions of power who come from that time period. So their minds is still on that time period. Their agenda is. So
you saying agenda is, you know, I mean,
tear down. It's a tear down.
It's to beat us up.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just because I got homeboys who are white. You know what I'm saying? That I love to death, but there are people in power who are white supremacists who do not want to see black people having any type of ownership. They don't want to see you doing anything. And if they do give you money, they want to have you as a puppet to help you destroy your own community. See what I'm saying? That's what's going on with music. Music is being used to weaponize for us to destroy our community. Because the way these young kids keep hearing gang, gang, murder, murder, kill, kill. Now look, there should be no reason why in my neighborhood I could find a 12-year-old with a gun and he can get a gun faster than he can get a job. There should be no reason. Like, there was another little kid that just came out. He was 16 years old and he killed a 13-year-old or something. Not Lil R. Look at Lil RT. You know what I'm saying? Lil RT. This kid's like 10 years old, rapping about killing and shooting and all this other stuff. You feel what I'm saying? So why? What's going on? You know?
And I think that there's got to be some intervention. You know, and the intervention is us doing a positive thing. You have to fight negative with positive. You know, and and that's the only way we're gonna win overall. And I think with the G.O.A.T Museum, and my whole thing is to reinforce positive role models. We need positive role models. We got a lot of them. There are a lot of positive role models in our communities. We need to bring them out. And please take your time, if you get a chance, to come by, meet with me, call me, DM me, and be a role model. You know, you just come on my show, sit down with me, because you know it's a conversation. I'm not coming at you trying to find out, who you slept with, and what's going on in your marriage and things like that. What we're trying to do is we want role models, positive role models. And that note, I just wanted to say, this is closing this episode. I just want you to say a few words to close out the show.
You already know, man. The only thing I'm gonna say is the revolution won't be televised. You know what I'm saying? And if anybody knows what I'm talking about, you already know what I'm talking about.
Revolution,
It won't be televised, man. You ain't gonna be able to turn off the revolution. Like, Cause when the revolution finally kicks off and starts, bro, you either gonna be with it or get left. You know what I'm saying? You either for your people or you against your people.
Definitely. The official GOAT podcast, official GOAT museum. Make sure you come by. We're at 2245 Garby Road. We on the good side of Garby Road, not on the bad side. I can throw a rock at the police station. You know what I'm saying? We in a good area, secure building, and you know I can let you in from wherever I'm at. You can, you know, I can digitize and bring you right in the building, so you ain't got to be standing outside with secure cameras everywhere, because we want to make sure you're secure. So come by, check us out. The Official GOAT Museum. Peace.